All right, so the main goal of social distancing, which we hear so much about and so many of us are doing, as well as closing schools, bars, and restaurants, non-essential businesses, canceling group events, and working from home, is to flatten the curve, which means to reduce a sudden spike in illnesses that would overwhelm our hospitals. News 5's Jesse Schultz joining us now live this morning from her home. Jesse, we're entering really our second week of collective social distancing. When might we know if we are flattening this curve?
Well, that's the question that so many of us who are cooped up in our own homes are asking. Just how long will social distancing really last? Well, the answer is there's not really an answer. Scientists say social distancing could go on for several more weeks or even several more months. It all really just depends on how cooperative we are when it comes to social distancing ourselves. And then in turn, how effective that is at flattening the curve. The curve is referring to how many people become infected at once. If we take no precautions, experts say that will spike and our hospitals throughout the country will be overwhelmed with sick patients. That's what we're avoiding by social distancing. A flatter curve means around the same amount of people infected, but at a much slower rate, a rate our hospital systems can handle. And while this affects every one of our lives, no more non-essential travel, no play dates for the kids, no nights out, hours on end at home, experts say it's time for all of us to work together and do our part to flatten that curve and listen to our government leaders.
But it's like stepping on the accelerator of your car. If you push down hard, you have a lot of speed right away. On the other hand, if you gradually push on the pedal, you can kind of spread out and slowly accelerate.
And the idea of flattening the curve actually came from the 1918 flu pandemic, when cities that put in social distancing measures and restrictions saw far less deaths than ones that did not. And that is the goal here, just to save some lives. Katie?
Yeah, hopefully lessons